social issues, and sports in general. The Final Word with your hosts, Joe, Dre, John, Chris, and Dave. And now, without further ado, presenting the Final Word.
Torres.
Damn, Torres ain't even playing.
Calm down.
Can you hear me?
What happened? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can hear me?
He don't need one. He don't need one, dog. Listen, he been here long enough. He don't need one.
That's for the attitude.
Torres in a rush today, man. What up, folks? Are we live?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
All right, hold on, Torres, because remember we got these there's no streaming clause. I got to share it to the.
Wait, how are we gonna share this?
Can we?
I can share it to the group.
All right, so Torres will share it to the group. So we have been prohibited from streaming to pages now. So groups. I'm sorry, groups. Pages we're good. So we got a jam-packed show.
Educate me. I'm not too caught up on that. Like, what does that mean? Like, so can I once he posts it?
Yeah, once it's posted, you can share it to the group. So you can share it to the Hillsborough County Hoops group.
Oh, okay, but you can't do it inside the. No, I want to share it to me.
So we can do it live?
What do you mean?
No, we can do it now that the show's started. Now
Yeah, the show started, so now we can share it.
You just can't broadcast right into the group.
Right. So we are live right now, correct?
Yes.
All right, we are live right now. So
how do I share Instagram?
We got
Here we go.
Torres,
how do I share Instagram?
What time we got to be out of here?
About an hour.
It's in our Florida Athletic Network. So we're streaming on Florida Athletics Network now. So let me share that.
Are you sharing it?
No, I can.
So I'm on that page,
right
but I
now.
can't find a place to share it.
I just
I
shared
can
it.
share it to the group.
I just shared it to the group.
Bear with us, people.
Okay.
All right, so
There it is.
share it
They
on
have
the
some
page.
technical difficulties.
I didn't know Torres was starting, man. We were in the green room
Talking about people, kids. No.
All right, Torres. So we gonna.
Are we on Instagram too, or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, we are on IG.
On yours.
I thought you just did it. Yeah.
What's that?
That's why I asked you how to share it.
Oh, okay, I got you. I don't know how to share the IG. All right, so we're gonna start with our first topic, Torres. I got you a little laundry list of things. So we're gonna start with the.
Dirty draws. No, I'm joking.
We're gonna start with the first clip there. We got a little bit of news to cover. So go ahead and bring that up. All right, so we got our new coach of King High School,
As wifey would say, King High.
Mr. Andre Lewis, Coach Andre Lewis.
Hey, Coach, that red looking good on
Yeah, you better take that red off.
Hey,
It's like pastel.
Well, he look like he about to say bean pie, my brother.
I knew I seen that joke on Nebraska in 22nd.
I ain't gonna poke that day.
Is that Kappa red?
So how you feel about your new assignment, man?
Man, I feel great about it. So let's throw basketball out the window.
Right.
Go.
At the end of the day, that's the passion part of it. But it was an opportunity for me to grow within my profession. So with that opportunity, and you still have the opportunity to coach at your coach your passion, it was a no-brainer. It was a 2-for-1. So. And I've been at Crest, open for 15 years, as a PE driver's ed teacher. So I'm looking to move up into administration. So they had a instructional / administration position.
Mr. Clark, Mr. Clark.
Which is called a success coach.
That's what's up.
And just to compare it, it's just like Skill Center. People see Skill Center, all they see is you guys and just think Skill Center is all about basketball. But they don't see the wraparound service and the community stuff that's going on with the mentoring and the parents and all that type of stuff. So that's the type of position that I'm going into, at King, and I can make a broader impact on our struggling youth.
That's what's up.
That's what's up, man.
So that's
Awesome
what
answer,
that
too,
was
bro.
all about in basketball. Just was the bonus.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bro.
I appreciate it.
So you gonna be wearing that outfit while you coaching?
Congratulations, bro.
No,
not that one.
No, not that one.
You got a powder blue one that he going It's powder blue with a red bow tie.
Let the transfer portal begin a king, baby. No, I'm joking. Let me stop.
NIL deals for everybody.
Bean pie. No, I'm joking.
All right, Torres. So since we're in the spirit of talking about Mr. Lewis, Coach Lewis here and his new assignment, let's bring up his first nugget. Nuggets by Dre. You got to bring his intro in.
Yeah.
We get it.
You should have had
Every week, your host explores to the ends of civilization in his quest to bring you something to talk about. His efforts has no boundaries as he searches for the topic of the week.
Chitter patty.
Oh, man.
Putting in the work to deliver great content that encourages thought and provokes conversation.
Put some good stuff out there.
Presenting Nuggets by Dre.
People can. All right, so here's Dre's first nugget, and we're gonna play this video, then we're gonna talk about it. So hit it, Torres.
Torres.
A lot of time really focusing on the parents, hold them accountable, have an expectation that when something goes wrong, that it's not the coach's fault, that it's their son's got to work harder, he's got to do more, he's got to earn his role. The expectations with effort, the focus on winning and we over me. Have they played on 7 different travel teams? Have they transferred to 4 or 5 different high schools? When you talk to the parents in the recruiting process, are they constantly complaining about the coaches after a bad game? Sending you a text or you having a conversation, where their son has got to do more, he's got to play harder, he's got to work on his skills. They tell on themselves, they drop hints. The wrong type of kind of people in that inner circle around your players, they'll sink your program.
I make them uncomfortable. It's our job to make them uncomfortable. Your parents don't want you to grow up like they grew up, so they try to foster getting them in a position of always being comfortable. And I'm just like, nah, here's how you correct some of the things. Here's how you become a little more efficient. Here's how you add pro habits to your life every day. Here's how you deal with, having a bad week. It's part of your journey to become great.
All right, Dre, that was your nugget, so talk to us.
Hey man, that's the old school coaching right there, man. And as you see how the game has evolved, I think he's still using the same strategies that his dad used, back in the days. But he finds players that fits into his system. I think they don't want back-to-back national championships and then not have not one 5-star, 4 or 5-star kid on the team. Just kids that play hard and fit into a system. Now compare that to the one and dones at Kentucky. Even though, and I think that done ran its course, and I think that's the reason why Calipari making the move to get a fresh start.
No, I don't know about that.
I think they just moved states.
By the way, Dave, you got something, right? So we'll save it for you. Want to save it for your?
We can do it. I mean,
you want to just do it now?
yeah. So Carter Knox just committed to Arkansas, which
I don't think that was a surprise.
I don't think it was a surprise at all.
I don't want no surprise.
So in the thick of things, Tyson Chicken, the CEO of Tyson Chicken, is alum of Arkansas.
Yep.
The Walton family, alums of Arkansas. Jerry Jones, alum of Arkansas. So it's not a change coming. There's just more to come.
So they finna. They really about to set the tone with the NIL money over there. So it's
I think they said they have $500 million or something like that
It's
going in.
going to be an unlimited bag to go over there. So you're really going to have professional athletes playing college basketball even more over there.
Yeah, $50 million they had to work with walking
50
in.
million.
Which I think is some bullshit.
Yeah, John
50
be
million.
hating on that.
I don't like
until
it.
until his junior time, he'll be like,
Then to get-
"Oh yeah, man, let me get that. Let me get that."
We need a tractor. We ain't got no yard, man. We got a tractor though.
Hey, we got a shooting machine at every basket at the skill center. We got 18 shooting machines.
In the garage. I don't know.
All right, so you said it's about that, and I mean, and what else? What else did you hear?
That was basically, I mean, just that old school fly. I mean, about the parents,
Right.
you know, and it's good to hear it from someone else because I think we talk about this all the time.
Yeah, I
you
get
know.
called old head for that.
Yeah, we are. We old heads, man. Finna be old.
I ain't no
head.
old head. I ain't no old head yet. No, yet.
They call me old head for that, man.
Well, I think one of the things I took from it is about the parents, and you see it all the time, where if a kid's going through some type of adversity, the parents make their kid a victim. They make excuses for them, and they don't let them be held accountable. They don't let them figure things out, and I think that hurts the kid. I think once that happens, there's no incentive for that kid to do anything differently or get better, because they're just going to say, well, I'm getting screwed by the coach. Yep. I'm nice. What I'm doing is right, but I'm just getting screwed by the coach. So there's no incentive for them to get better. There's no incentive for them to do anything differently. And I think that was one of the things that he was, saying.
And she was saying it too.
Yep.
And proof is in her putting what she does.
Right.
Because Dawn Staley, like she's a player's coach, but she holds them accountable.
Yep.
Parents take away the accountability.
Right.
And they feed into that's my baby, like he did nothing wrong, you shouldn't have got yelled at for that. There's been parents where a coach may say something, and the parent's like, don't worry about it, it's not your fault. That type of stuff. And we'll see. I think every coach has a philosophy, but every coach coaches their system. There's no kid that's going to come in and tell the coach what the coach is going to do. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what they're saying. And if it is, they will be moving pieces like they've done or we've seen.
I got a call today from a coach at a mid-major asking about a kid that's transferring. And the first thing he said, is he a good kid? I said, he's a good kid, man. He said, okay, I'm just, asking you because I know you'll shoot straight. Is he a good kid? A lot of these coaches are dealing with, they don't want to deal with now headaches and off-campus issues because of now you have NIL, you have basketball, you have academics, you have parents, you have social media, and then now you're having issues off the court. And these coaches want to deal with kids that want to be there, two, that are going to perform not just for the money, but they're going to perform for the love of the game. And you don't have to worry about them off the court, because it's becoming a business now. You go here one year, leave. Go there the next year, leave. And what's happening is you're starting to see it in travel ball. You're starting to see it in high school.
You've seen it in travel ball first.
Now you're starting to see it in high school. You got kids going to several different high schools, and you're telling me they're chasing what? How many kids do we still have come out of this county that are going D1 and D2? They ain't changing just because you're changing schools. Your game got to change. I'm sorry. So you can go wherever you choose to go. But if you're not good enough to play at the next level, that's not on where you're going to school. That's not on that coach. That's on the college coaches recruiting you. And right now you got kids that are 22 years old transferred to D1s, and they got 3 years left eligibility. You think I'm going to take a 17-year-old?
Right.
Sorry.
All right, Taurus, I got it. Oh, go ahead.
Are you one of the nuggets for today, the tweet, or no?
The tweet, I don't.
USF?
Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, I'll find
Hey,
that. And grab, but I got to piggyback on that, Taurus. Can you play that one?
One thing,
What you got?
real quick, I would highly suggest. It's one of my favorite clips. I actually just showed Chris. I put in my chat. I would go on YouTube and search Dan Patrick space Dan Hurley and listen to the full 15-minute interview. What he talks about in the full interview, besides that 2-minute clip, is absolutely amazing. Like the lead up to it, about Chris. We always talk about it. he's calling the school, like principal, that type of kids are in the hall. Like, I would, if you got a son or daughter that you or you're looking to mentor, listen to that full 15 minutes. That 2 minutes we showed you is really good, but the 15 minutes is pretty impactful.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It was unbelievable.
All right, Torres. Go ahead.
Obviously evaluating talent and skill. But there's clearly so much more that goes into being a great basketball player. What are the intangibles that you're looking for from high school players, or even now with the transfer portal? What are the things you are looking for beyond just, can this guy dribble and shoot and defend, and he's 6'9"? Like, there's something more to this game than just those things.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking for all the winning shit, man. It's like, we don't, in recruiting, bringing in the 19th ranked player in the country that comes into your program and organization and is like delusional, selfish, has got crazy parents, has got, grassroots coaches that just are ticking off the days until, he enters the draft and, just trying to avoid, bringing people like that into the organization. So I study the hell out of the people. I watch when I'm at the AAU games, like, I'm not playing with my phone. I'm watching the kid. Obviously you're looking for the traits that you could build on, but you're looking to see, do his teammates like him? Like when he makes a bucket and he goes to the ground, is anyone coming to pick him up? or are they just leaving his ass over there because he's brutal to play with? When they sub him out, like, is he dapping everybody up down through the bench? Or does he stop at the front of the bench, shake his head, not make eye contact with his coach? Or his parents bugging out in the crowd, yelling at the coach. They can yell at the ref if they want, because I'm all in on that myself. But are they the type of people, that could infect the organization? With what Coach Riley, had said, a long time ago, that disease of me.
And I play that to piggyback on what Dre was saying, because it's a common theme. A lot of these coaches talk about the same things. They talk about the body language. They talk about the way to being a good teammate. They talk about the parents and things like that. So I mean, it's really a common theme, and I really wanted to play that one, because he talked about the parents bugging out, going in on the refs, so that he's good with that. but what do you guys think?
I mean, I like what he said, because there are. I had this conversation today, actually. Somebody said, "Hey, do you, as a parent / coach, are you fearful of failure?" And I don't think the word. And I told him, I said, I don't think it's failure. It's just missing opportunities because of your character on and off the floor, because of, are you a good teammate? So I truly agree with that. Like, it's in practice, in a game, if your teammate misses a pass to you, what I'm saying? Are you throwing your hands up like, damn? If he misses a shot and you felt that you should have got that shot, your body language, is it bad? Or are you saying, yo, don't worry about it, see the next play?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I spoke on that today. And I think that's what he's talking about, because it's bigger than that. You got a bunch of asshole players that coaches will see that and be like, oh, nah, I don't want him part of us. So I agree with everything he said.
There's those 3 things that'll kill the culture of your team.
What's that?
Egos, attitudes, and
assholes. There you go. Knew that asshole was coming somewhere.
Straight up, though. Agree.
Yeah. I mean, it's you can tell. So, Tyson's at the professional level, and if you watch those guys play, they play like they like each other. Everybody that watches them say, man, they seem like they're having so much fun. They just seem like they just enjoying life, and they're winning, because it's not about who's scoring the most points. It's not about who's taking the most shots or getting the most minutes. It's about uplifting. Everybody knows they have a chance to step up and play.
And playing the game the right way.
And they're playing it the right way. They're just enjoying the play.
And
and the coach holds them accountable big time.
Right. And that's the thing. When you got a team like that that's stacked like that and everybody plays the game the right way, it doesn't matter how many points you average. From a talent evaluator. A talent evaluator, you can average 4 or 6 points on a team like that, but a talent evaluator will see the intangibles and the things that you do. As Dre would say, the little bitty things, and that goes a long way, and you're recruitable for that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So
you market yourself by being different.
Yep.
But check this out. Not only that, when you don't think about yourself, meaning scoring wise, you end up your stats are better than when you think about yourself. For example, this weekend we were playing in Orlando, and Dre on my team, who I feel should shoot the ball more. You know, he doesn't shoot the ball a lot. This weekend, you know, we gave him the ball in the right spots and he scored. And I asked him after the game, I said, yo, you know, did you score a lot today? Like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, but he was having fun. I mean, y'all saw the clip, catching hoops, whatever. And I said, do you think you had more than 10? Like, man, probably like 8 or 6. I said, you had 20. You led us in scoring. But he wasn't thinking about himself. And it so happened.
Yeah.
On the flip side, Mike, who I feel dominates any basketball game, was like, man, I only had 2 points. And we look at this and like, damn, you only had 2 points. I didn't think he only had 2 points.
Right.
Because of the way he played.
Yeah, impacts the game.
So
totally
Junior was
different.
like, you know, that's Junior's guy. Junior was like, bro, you had 8 rebounds and 6 assists.
Right.
That's impactful.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, but if you're playing the game the right way, playing with people you like to play with, like your game's gonna speak for itself, no matter what the stat line looks like.
Right. Because in a way, I mean, obviously an assist equals a point, but also too a rebound takes away opportunity from the other team, whether it's an offensive rebound or a defensive rebound. It takes away an opportunity from the other team to score. Right. So you got to have the ball to score.
I give you a stat that's better than that. Deflections on defense.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know, just deflections. That throws off the rhythm of the offense. I mean, you have to go into a whole nother. So a kid that can get their hands on everything just changes the game.
Especially when you're dealing with a shot clock.
You deal with a shot clock, it turns into to an amazing stat. So
even a missed shot, if it's a good shot and you miss, that could turn into a offensive rebound. If you didn't shoot the ball, now you're not a threat. You know, because you got a lot of kids like, and I'll put Junior out there. Junior is the type of kid that sometimes if he misses 2 in a row, you know, he may not shoot
the next one.
And I'm like, no, keep shooting.
Right.
Because you're still a threat. If you're one of the better shooters on the floor, you're a threat no whether you make it or not.
I talked to him about that too. He didn't.
You know what I'm
tell you. Yeah, I got on the rump.
Yeah, you got it.
He said rump.
You got it. You got to keep shooting.
I mean, perfect example, Tyler Hero.
Right.
Right? 5 for 27 or 7 for 27 or whatever. Then the next night he goes
killing.
You know.
And he missed his first 5 the next night, and then
but that's just the mentality that kids have to have.
But it's not only that.
Not taking bad shots. That is.
Right. No, take quality shots, but it's not only that. Drew can miss some shots, but his guys will say, "Yo, keep shooting, bro," because they believe in him so much, and that's having fun. That's playing without without nervousness. If I shoot, they're gonna say something. Nah, bro, let it fly.
Can Bronny James play in the NBA?
Yeah. Right now, no.
No?
I don't think so. Not right now.
No.
And I think it's disrespectful to the game.
Do you?
No.
Absolutely.
Why is that?
Because there's people who are not going to get an opportunity who would murder Bronny James right now.
Okay. So you feel like he's only getting an opportunity because of who his dad is?
Absolutely.
Is that
I think it's 50-50.
It's not a.
Is it a problem? Nah, because if I was LeBron
in the league right now, would you draft him? If you owned the team, you would draft him.
If I owned the team, I would draft him.
Absolutely.
You would draft him?
If I owned the team?
First pick.
Because you
for
would
you
do
make
it
for the money.
For fans.
For the money.
Not for the game.
And LeBron James comes with him. LeBron James is going wherever he comes. But Torres, can you take us to that next clip, please?
Man, stop playing. I'm talking
That's
about
disrespectful
basketball.
to everybody who put in the
I'm
work.
talking about basketball. I'm not talking about
I have no problem with LeBron James advocating for his kid to get him in the league.
No, I have no problem with that. I would do the same thing.
Because it happens all the time in
There's
business.
a lot of pressure though.
I mean, it is.
then D Wade's son should come back.
Or D-Wade should have did what
Man, stop
LeBron
playing,
doing.
bro. No, he
He
should
should
have.
have. And
No.
we see, and
That's
this
why
is the thing.
the NBA is so bad right
Is
now.
what LeBron doing? Is that family business or no?
It's still why the game's so bad right now.
But it's like how you acting like a whole bunch of people have done that.
I'm just saying that's why the game is bad. It becomes entertainment. It's not even. Do you watch the NBA games?
I do
You do?
sometimes. Sometimes.
Exactly. It's
Because I be asleep. That's why I be watching
Me
the movie.
too. I ain't
with the
gonna
wife.
lie. I be knocked out.
Right.
Brian,
But I watch. I enjoy it still. I enjoy it.
You're gonna bring him in for fans.
Correct.
And to tickets.
It's a business,
That's entertainment.
That's a business move.
No,
I know, but
you
it's
bringing him
entertainment.
in because LeBron James is going.
I know,
wherever
but
he's
it's
going.
for entertainment.
I personally think he can play on that level, but
Right now.
yes,
Okay.
He can play a role.
because he's a pass first guy. He can handle the ball. He hits.
So why didn't he play a lot of USC?
Because he's coming off of having an open heart surgery
I don't
and
think
missed the
that was the
whole
reason.
preseason.
Well, he's gonna get a chance.
I don't
So
think
we'll
that was the
see.
reason.
Yeah.
No,
We
because he
talking
entered the
about-
NBA draft. He might
That's
not get a
fine. You're
chance.
talking about expose and exposure.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So,
Yeah.
all right, play the video. What do
I
y'all
ain't-
what do y'all what do y'all think
I-
about
He
this?
may
love
go
basketball for a
undrafted
game of
and just
basketball.
sign with the Lakers.
But I think it's right. But I think Lakers would be smart to get him because you get to keep LeBron if you do that. I think it's family business, and y'all know how I be talking about this kind of stuff. And I forget this guy. What's that guy's name?
Colin Cowherd.
Yeah. So I haven't listened to him often, but I actually like what he says here because I agree 100%.
this guy's a
So go ahead
clown.
and play it.
Straight.
He's a clown.
The only reason he would get drafted is because his dad is LeBron. Sort of the same reason you got into law school because your dad went there. You know how many people have asked me that I know through the years, can you get my kid an internship at Fox? Connections matter. They always have. LeBron can get a $180 million max contract. If Bronny got drafted, he'd make $1 million in the second round. So essentially, you'd be paying LeBron $181 million, not $180 million.
That's true.
Dan Hurley's son, he's on the bench for UConn. Who cares? It's cool. Dad and son. Giannis's brother never had a start for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's on their bench.
He would kill Bronny.
If it gave LeBron energy and the Lakers signed him, Lakers have plenty of length. They could use athletic young shooters. Every time you drive down the freeway and you see a plumber's truck, you ever notice it's like Johnson and Sons? Oh, dad's handing off the business. How are the Lakers owned? The dad passed away and gave it to his kids. Like, I'm sorry, but the same people outraged by connections are the ones that constantly seek getting their kids ahead through connections. An internship here, getting into a college they don't quite qualify for here. Yes, it's the way the world works.
Brian said, I got the hook up. Holla if you hear me. Oh!
First of all, if you're a plumber and it says Johnson and Sons, I guarantee you the sons are plumbers. You're not just gonna have
He said pass along.
right, but he
not
got certified.
Not necessarily.
No. You ain't
Hear me out. It depends on how popping up in Taurus. I know this is up your alley, so you can chime in. So if it's Johnson and Sons Plumbing, if that plumbing business is popped off, Johnson ain't fixing no pipes. He got guys doing that for him.
Right. So he's really.
And he brings the son in to run that business.
Well, tell LeBron to own the team before he do this.
He damn near does. He making 180.
You see it in politics all the time. Because
It's
the
the difference.
easiest way to win that election is to have somebody with the same last name as you take your place. You have Latbala, right? So Jack Latbala was in office for a long time. His son Chris took over. He maxed out. Now we've reached the end of the line.
That's why our country's
But
so
now we're
fucked
down
up.
to like our second or third Bilirakis. And, Gus Bilirakis is a great guy. But his dad is the reason that he's now a congressman. And
You
then
lost
he's
me
gonna
at
have-
Bala.
Wait, check
we
this
done
out,
had
though.
two-
But
we done-
see-
we done had two-
And that's what I'm saying. Why is it different? Because it's basketball. It's family business.
Yeah, it's not. You're still talking about. None of those guys can play professional basketball. We're talking about being a pro at basketball. So we're talking about
No, Joe
politics
talking about
and
the
talking
plumber.
and passing it down.
don't
we're
know
talking
where it come
about we're talking about plumbing and passing it down. 1%. Actually,
Disrespectful, bro.
It's less than 1%. It was like 0.3% of kids that play Division I college basketball will play professional basketball in the NBA. It's like 0.2%, right? So we're talking about a skill set. You have a better chance of being a multi-millionaire than you do being a basketball player. So we're talking about basketball. We're not talking about politics. Anybody go to school, get into school, read books, and go into politics.
So,
I'm not.
But it's the same reason the
Hurley-
White Sox gave MJ a slot in minor league.
Yeah, I know.
Just because he was MJ.
Yeah, I know, but they didn't move him up to the majors, right? Because
he was opening.
No. They did not move him up. Listen, this is what I'm saying. As far as being a basketball player, a professional basketball player.
Hurley don't play basketball
Michael
at
Jordan
top
started.
level Division I. He went on the team. Hurley
could play.
He played.
He was good.
No, his son
His son
He's
is
a
a
walk-on.
walk-on.
right, but he was on the team.
It's a whole bunch of walk-ons on the team. That's
Hey,
not.
LeBron's son finna walk
Yo,
on.
that's not.
Just like Giannis' brother.
That's not.
Bro, just like Giannis'
Giannis' brother
walk
would murder Bronny James.
Well, listen.
Giannis' brother murdered.
Listen.
Yes.
Check this out.
He's
so
huge, bro.
You said a walk-on.
Right.
Look.
What's the brother name from Tampa Prep? It's a walk-on at the University of Chicago. He's a walk-on. It doesn't have anything to do with it.
But
It's a walk-on. That doesn't mean he's playing.
That walk-on is different. Like Chance McGrady, when he was because his brother was Tracy McGrady. Chance was at Memphis with Derrick Rose and all of them.
He was a walk-on. That he paid for school.
But everybody,
But he was just
but
on
that's
the
the
team.
thing.
He was on the team.
But you talking about a walk-on, bro, at UConn. You can't just. I can't.
So I had a kid.
So who's the top
Wait,
kid?
listen.
Who's the top kid around here?
So
in this
I had a
county?
kid that went to Duke from IMG, right? Mm-hmm. He went to Duke and he was a manager for 3 years.
Right.
You know what they did? His fourth year, they made him a walk-on.
Yeah, but he had to earn that.
He didn't. He didn't play.
Right,
he was a walk-on. He was just on the team.
But he had to be a manager for 3 years to get that. He earned
But
that.
he was at Duke.
Right.
So did Bronny earn that spot?
Who?
You just
was
said
at
he
Duke.
earned it. For 3 years, he earned it.
Yeah, he earned
They already gave
earned
Bronny a McDonald's All-American. They gave
He
him.
earned it by being LeBron's
Bro.
kid.
I'm just
Bro,
saying.
stop playing, man.
You asked the question, can he
It
be
ain't
a
what
pro?
you know, it's who you know.
Right, but they already took somebody off
Hey,
the
check this
McDonald's
out.
All-American
I'ma say
game to
this.
give it to Bronny.
Hey, listen,
That's
listen.
wrong.
No, he was already
Bronny's,
picked.
No,
Bronny's
he
testing-
was
Bronny's
not.
testing
Hey,
the-
listen.
Bronny's testing the water
Check
right
this
now.
out.
He's testing the water right now. He's gonna go to vet camp or whatever. If he can get down, he'll get down.
No, he's not
If-
going to go to vet camp
Well, not
because
vet
he won't
camp,
be able
but
to
he'll
go
go
back.
to camp.
So check this out. This is what I'm going to say. This is why the USA for the Olympics had to go get everybody that was at the top of the game to go over there and win. You couldn't send nobody that was just in the NBA over there to win because they're not good enough.
Right, because they're sending their top guys, and we're gonna send our top guys.
They're sending who?
They're sending their top.
They're sending dudes that can't make it to the league.
Right, which is their top guys.
But they're sending dudes that can't make it to the league.
But they're
These
sending-
dudes making like $30,000, $40,000 a year. These dudes making 30, 40 million.
It don't matter what they're making; those are still their top
But
guys.
it's supposed to be the best league in the world.
Right,
Craig.
and they're sending their best, and their best gonna go over there and whoop that
But
ass.
they can't play in the U.S. These are dudes that are playing on the regular teams in the local leagues.
Are those not their top
they got
guys in their
different
country?
rules over there. That's what
I'm just saying.
Are those not their top guys in their? Are
but
those
I'm
their
just
top
saying,
guys in their
so
country?
this is why who they have as
Answer my question. Are they not the
who
top?
do they have as number one draft pick?
French guy.
Who, Wembyama?
No, this year.
I don't know. I'll be watching.
Another
that.
French kid.
Okay.
19.
All right, so send all them French
just saying.
kids, send all them French kids that's number one picks and line their ass up. But we send our top guys over there. We'll see what's
But
happening.
I'm just saying, why can't we
Puerto
send
Rico
our
knocked
second,
them off.
third?
Because that's their top. They're sending their top guys, bro. We'll send our top guys and we'll see what's up.
This is why we're having the issues.
There ain't no issue with if it's an issue if they go over there and whoop our top guys.
They have.
No, they ain't whoop our top guys.
They have.
Top.
What you mean? Puerto Rico beat them. Argentina beat them.
Our top guys.
Yes.
They
I'm
have.
talking about when
They
they
were NBA
when they
guys.
assemble.
They were NBA
I'm
guys.
saying our best. We didn't send our best guys.
But
We
they
didn't.
were
NBA.
NBA
Those
guys.
aren't our top guys in our country. Well, we gonna assemble our Avengers and we go send them over there just like they did.
They're not the top guys in the NBA.
No, they were not.
They're still not.
The top guys finna
They're
go over
still
there.
not.
Right? The top guys finna
They're
go
still
right
not.
now. What you mean they're not?
Giannis,
Kyrie.
Jokic.
Okay, well line all that up.
Shea.
Line it
No,
up.
I'm just saying, like, these are the top guys in the NBA right now.
They're the top guys in the.
They
I
don't-
said in
they-
the country.
they
I
not
didn't
all
say
on the
top
same
guys in the
team.
NBA.
I'm just
I didn't say top guys in the NBA. You said that.
I'm just saying, man.
You said I said the top guys in our country. I ain't say nothing about the
because
NBA.
Because it's turned into entertainment. This is what it is.
Well, we gonna send our top guys over there. We
Now,
gonna entertain.
would I
them.
do that if I was? Hell no, Tyson wouldn't be playing.
Wish
If
I
he ain't
had
good
that
enough to
clip
play,
with
he ain't
Magic
playing.
on there. When Magic
Listen,
say
if he's not good enough to play, he ain't playing. I'm
we didn't
sorry.
have an
I would
inside
not make a
game.
mockery of the league like that. I'm sorry.
The question was,
Sir.
the question was, is he a pro right now? And the answer is no.
We'll see.
Just because he goes
So
to the
he
NFL
gonna
make him
be
a pro.
one, whether you want him to be one.
Oh,
or
I
not.
100% agree that he's gonna be in the NBA. But just like he was a McDonald's All-American, he was not one of the top players in the country at that time.
That's subjective.
They
I
took
think-
away a spot from a guy from New Jersey for him. It was dead wrong.
I think he's still one of the top guys. I mean, all of that's all
Top
of that's
24?
subjective.
He was not.
In the country.
He was not.
He's been playing. He's been at that school playing pretty much a college schedule since he was a freshman.
So have
Make you-
other
that
ones
don't-
that
don't
didn't
make
make
you-
it.
I get it. I
And
get
I
it.
had a
But
whole
he's
bunch
still,
of kids at
he
IMG
still-
that
He made it because of who his
schedule.
daddy was.
I'm sorry.
But
For
we'll
4
see.
years.
subjective.
At the end of the day, he got to play the game, and only time will
Hey,
tell.
look,
We'll
for 4
we'll see what
years.
happens.
I had a whole bunch of kids played for 3-4 years. I don't mean they're top players.
All right, so what about Caitlin Gilbert? Caitlin Clark.
What about it?
What y'all think about her? You think she go excel in the league? Play this.
Yeah, she tough.
Play this Caitlin.
I
Hey.
think she good.
Oh, he said the hate. Yeah, she did. They was hating.
This country has a fascination with young female athletes, and then it goes away, which I don't understand. You know, whether it's the young gymnast, the young skateboarder, the young pitcher, and then it's like once you become a professional, it all goes away. But that's the pinnacle. If you're the best in the pros, then you're the best in the world. And I think people have to still remember that when it comes to women's sports.
All right, so
That
she was.
wasn't hate.
Oh yeah, yes it was.
That was hate?
Yeah, because she was basically saying that she did her thing in college, okay, but she's not a pro. When you come, and she said, and this country is fascinated by young female stars, and then she kind of named a few like, okay, they're young stars, but now when you become a pro, you're going against the best in the world. So let's see what you know what I mean. They forget about them. So basically, she's saying that she ain't gonna do nothing in the league once she come up there and deal with them.
Yeah, that's hate. And I think it's hate because, well, first of all,
She's good.
the bad part about it is you hating on somebody who's gonna build up the women's sport.
She about to get them paid.
Right.
Yes,
And-
she's good.
But I think
Yeah.
she's gonna get her game off now. Who I think gonna struggle?
100%.
Oh yeah.
100% she gonna struggle.
I think Angela Reese gonna struggle a little bit.
I don't know if she'll struggle
She won't be
rebounding.
as dominant.
No, she rebounds. She has a magnet for the ball.
Yeah.
Like she rebounds. See, people overlook and they look for scoring from her, but she changes the game by her defense and her activity on the boards. Like she is active. Deflections, she touched the ball all the time.
Now, how many? So the girl from South Carolina played hella D on Caitlin, right?
Yep.
The last game.
Mm-hmm.
How many did Caitlin finish with?
About 30.
So this is my
Yeah,
point.
30.
Like the girl did a real good job. You cannot take nothing away from that girl. She did a hell of a job. I had a partner in high school. His joker said, "Man, I locked Bug up." Name was Bug. I locked Bug up. We looked at the stat. The bitch had 28 in a high school game. Like, yeah, you did a good job, and he probably did. But she still went
Every
off.
shot was tough. But the thing about with
Made him work for his
Caitlin is
shots.
she still makes people around her better.
Damn.
Right.
Yeah.
She plays the game the right way. She gonna lunch some bombs, but she gonna get other people involved.
She does make people better.
And she's one of them players because she can spread the floor and shoot it like that. You got to know where she is at all times. And I thought the young lady from UConn played really good D on her, but when she got that inch of daylight and that step back three she shot from the corner, that was
Hurt her
impressive.
heart, yeah.
That was impressive.
But
man.
but also she even admitted that she needs to work on her defense.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say have somebody like jokingly say like, yeah, I'm pretty sure she's gonna get on me for my defense, she recognizes where she needs to step up, where her weakness is, because she is a defensive casualty.
There's a lot of them in the league.
You know, she is, but she's good, man. I would never take anything
Somebody,
away from that.
somebody,
lady.
I heard somebody also said that record is not really her record. She played a lot of years, more than the person who had it before her.
No, the issue was that the young lady that had it before got it in the
It wasn't NCAA.
NCAA basketball, and women's basketball hadn't merged yet, and they weren't doing the records.
They tried to claim that Caitlin had a COVID year, but she didn't. She still played 4 years.
Yeah, she could come back next year.
Correct.
Yeah, she could have came back.
She can come back
But this
next
is
year.
crazy part.
came back
Even if she had more years, a record's gonna be broken. Look at LeBron. They keep comparing LeBron, all his records compared to, but he played longer than Jordan. Let's keep it 100. It's not their fault that they got longevity.
He broke Kareem, and Kareem played for 20 plus years.
I never thought that
Kareem
record to be broken.
With Kareem, me either. That's a lot of baskets.
Yep.
Yeah, because
a lot of baskets, bro.
LeBron trying to get all the records.
Well, Kareem played until he was 43?
Yeah, he was old, man.
And he gonna get that record where he gonna hoop with his son. Family business, biatch. Hey, go to the next one, Taurus.
This dude here. He gonna have Lego draws, dog.
I already got
They
some
still
Lego
won't
draws.
win shit.
When you're picking the AAU team, is experience. You need to play on a team where your son is going to play in the games. It's crazy how many parents tell, hey, my son playing in EYBL, my son playing on a gauntlet, my son is doing this, my son is doing that, and they never get in. All right? Number one is what? Player development. Number two is experience. Number three is opportunity. All right, he needs to play on a team where he gets the opportunity to do things that's going to translate to the next level. So if your son is 5'10", and he's playing on a team and they playing him at small forward, that's the wrong AAU team. All right, if he's a point guard, he needs to be able to have the ball, not the whole game. All right, because they'll have other point guards on the team. They have other point guards in college. He needs to be able to make decisions, make reads, make mistakes. Shit, turn it over sometime. He needs to be able to manage a game, know time and score. How many timeouts we have? How much time is on the shot clock? He has to learn those things. He has to have the ball to learn those things. All right, opportunity.
Thoughts?
That's tough. That's tough. So I'll go first. So I always say this, and I had this conversation. I was talking to Dave's team earlier this season, and I said I never had a conversation with Philon about basketball other than he came to me going into Tyson's sophomore year and asked me if I would be upset if Tyson, or if I would have a problem with Tyson playing JV. I said, no, where's he going to play? He said he'll play a lot on JV. Well, that's where it should be. Like, I'm
a sophomore.
As a sophomore. You know, so he played JV. And he played a lot of minutes, and he got a chance to learn to lead instead of, just getting in, playing a couple minutes a game. And then moving forward, I apologized to Santia because this is sophomore year. I kept him on varsity and wouldn't let him play JV, and I should have let him play JV more because I think his game could have developed a lot more. So I think sometimes parents, coaches hinder kids based on not letting kids go and develop and play on the JV level, or parents or kids, they'll transfer school if they're not playing varsity basketball as freshmen and sophomores, and they're not getting the playing time they think they deserve. But the whole point of it is to develop so when it's time to get recruited or it's time to get those looks, that you're prepared for it. And a lot of people don't want to trust that process,
I agree 100%.
What you got, Dave? Got anything?
I thought John was going to say something about my team, but I know he didn't like what I was doing. I play 5-5 on my team.
That'd be something like hockey. Them bitches come out how they jump on the ice skate. What the hell going on here?
It just depend on the situation and who you playing.
No. This is how he coaches. But let me just touch this.
Tyson team does the same thing.
But they professionals. No.
What's the difference?
Oh, 100%. There's coaches that in the 5th grade, hey, it's 3 minutes. Y'all turn to go in. Hell nah. No, it's not the same thing.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, when you're teaching for development, when you're coaching for development.
I hate when you say that shit because you didn't coach like that. Fuck
early on, I
no,
did.
You did not.
Early on, I did.
We had a conversation.
No, early on, I
They
did.
were like, boy.
Early on, I did.
I said, why are you keeping these 3? You're never gonna play them.
No, early on, I did because you said you got to play to win.
Yeah.
You got to play to win.
I agree with you.
Early on, I did.
I said, you bugging, dog.
Early on, I did.
Take his ass out the game.
Well, what do you do when you go?
So wait, John. So you what?
No, but yesterday. Was yesterday?
It was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Like every 5 gave him the same thing. There was no drop off.
There's no drop off.
There's no drop off.
So if you have that, that's cool.
Yeah.
But if you don't, you really can't do that. But no, his team played. I was very impressed. Very impressed.
I mean, I've done it all 13 games this season, and a couple of players on my team were talked to me about it, and now those players are like, "Coach, it works." Like like he wouldn't be mad. T-Bear didn't love the 5-5 in the beginning. He's like, "Coach, it's hard for me to get in a rhythm," and I'm like, I'm not sure we're gonna do this all season, but the goal is to get you healthy, ready, and go. Now on Sundays, he had 15 and 19 yesterday. He played half the game. Like he's fresh, he's healthy, and I just think it
100%.
gives me 100. And I think it works with our team because we come at you, and then the second group that goes in with Marcus, it's a different dynamic than the first group, like size wise.
Bringing the crazy white boys,
but like they fly around, they make sure. I mean,
they do.
And so, I mean, I told the team and the parents, I said, I'm not sure we're going to do this all season, but I'm sure not changing it right now. Like the way we're moving the ball and passing it. And I remember when Adam said at Under Armour, nobody's watching our games at 15U. Like we're not getting recruited, 16s and 17s. It's my job as a coach to get these guys ready for the next 2 years and get them used to the experience. Because next year when I go, I'm not playing 11 kids next year when I go. And I've openly told my parents that. But if I don't give them an opportunity this year, how are they going to be ready for next year? And that's kind of what I've done it with my team.
Man, that bitch just told some of y'all finna get cut. Boy, he just told them live on TV.
So, like, all right, so when you go to the showcases and you got 300 coaches there, what do? Do you sub to win one at a time and you play to win? Or do you
Coaches
do what
don't
Dave
care
does?
if you win.
Right, and or you do what Dave does and you sub 5 at a time. So
winning matters at the end of the
you
day.
still do how to win.
Yeah.
They want to see you compete.
They want to see
you can't
compete.
get embarrassed. You compete.
That's all. They just want to see you compete.
Right.
That's it.
Well, you don't play to lose, and you're not competing if you're playing to lose.
Sometimes your team's just not good enough to win,
right?
But you can compete.
Right.
And I do agree with what the guy was saying. Put your kid in the situation where he can develop. It's about developing. I mean, that's what I did for mine. That's what I do for mine. But it's not about chasing a certain circuit or anything like that. It's about my kid developing. Now, a lot of times, we develop these kids at a young age, put in the years and the work with them, and then they move on and they go and try other teams or move on to other teams. How do you feel about that, John?
I don't like that shit.
Can you play that Bishop for me, Taurus? I got a video of
is that me?
Of John. Yep.
This is me.
What's up? I ain't seen in a couple of days. What's been happening?
Yo, swear to God, that is me. Yo, straight up, and that's how I be feeling. Yeah. And then the part he said after that, that's me too. But let's talk about college now. So let's talk, when we said we developed. So Joe and I was talking about a tweet that Coach
Taurus, can you get that tweet ready I just sent you about 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, from USF.
I'm ahead. I'm a step ahead of you, man. Go ahead.
We've been working good together. And, they're doing it in college now. Nobody was talking about USF basketball since years. And my man came in, and what's his name?
Abdul-Rahim.
Coach Abdul, he came in and did his thing. Had the place rocking, had the city talking about it, had people wanting to stay and come. And as soon as they make that run, you got these bitches leaving. You got coaches, taking them now. Now they big time. You know, you're going to Alabama. You're going to.
You know why they're leaving?
The money.
NIL.
It's the bag, man.
Right.
So Florida, if the state of Florida, if the state of Florida had the same NIL,
they didn't want them.
I mean, each state has their own NIL regulations.
That's for high school. For college, it's the same.
Yeah, but each state has their own regulations.
No, that's not the issue with USF. USF doesn't have the money.
Florida
that's what I'm
saying.
But it's not. There's no restrictions.
Who has it?
UF has.
UF got
No,
that bag.
they don't.
Yes, they do.
Not as much as. That's why why you think Walter Clayton is leaving?
Yeah, because somebody go give him more than
they
UF
going to
will
the
give
league.
him, but they got a bag.
Yeah, but if he doesn't get picked up, then he's going back to college.
To Florida.
To Florida.
He's going to go back to Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't enter the transfer
Oh,
portal.
I thought he entered the transfer portal as well.
You got that tweet, Torres?
I thought he entered the transfer portal. That's my bad.
And the kids at Florida State got paid, and they weren't very good.
Look. I'm with you, dog.
So this is Coach Abdul Rahim. He says, some of you Power 5 coaches, heads, and assistants need to get back on your craft. Don't pass up on a player, and then a year later, once you see what your eyes couldn't, then you try to poach him from our programs. But everyone can recruit. Not everyone can evaluate, as Dre would say.
That's real.
Yep. So
I'm big on that as well.
Yeah. I mean,
but I think that's also that's up to the kids and how they were raised and loyalty and everything else. Because Tyson could have left North Dakota State every year.
Tyson would have left if they would have gave him $500,000.
Tyson would not have left. Tyson could have left his team this year.
$500,000?
Tyson could have left his team this year.
In college?
Tyson could have left it. He would not have left.
For a better opportunity?
He would not. A better opportunity or what? You don't think he has a good opportunity now?
In college.
Talking about in college.
He wouldn't have
No,
left.
but it's a better opportunity for the bag.
Yeah,
both.
No, he wouldn't
So
have left.
so
I'm telling you personally, he would not have left.
okay, so all right, so the young blood, he went to Alabama,
Yes.
right? So he get in the bag, and he's playing on a larger stage,
Power 5.
Power 5 school, to help him with it, to increase his chances for his
Of what?
professional career to go to possibly the NBA if he do his thing.
So you're
Come on,
saying
Chris,
that he's going to a Power 5, so he got to go. That's the only way you can go to the NBA.
I ain't saying that's the only way.
He said increase.
But it increases his chances because he's playing a tougher schedule on a bigger platform. Yes, that increases. Come on, man.
But don't you think what he did last year put him on the map?
Okay.
Yeah.
What he did last year
Because
put him on the map?
He came from Kennesaw State.
Right, which was an
If he's
upgrade.
good enough, he'd get drafted from anywhere.
Kennesaw was an
Sorry.
upgrade, and now he's upgraded again.
But hold on. Where he from?
Alabama.
So why didn't they recruit him back then?
That's what Abdul Rahim is saying, which I get what Coach is saying, but I also understand why the kid did it, and it probably was his dream school, because with me, my family, we from Alabama. It's either Alabama or Auburn. Everybody's split. And Cuz was that went to Kansas. His dream school was Alabama. He committed to Auburn, retracted, went to Kansas. But that's just always what it's been. So I'm pretty sure his dream school.
Yeah, we wouldn't have that.
Was,
we wouldn't have that conversation. We built different.
Man, they would have came with that $500,000 bag,
Hey, listen,
man.
we
Tyson would have hauled ass like he was running track.
Hey,
In
look,
college, the bigger opportunity.
He don't need for nothing, man.
I know he don't need nothing.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he wouldn't do it. All money ain't good money.
Sure not. But I sure would have leaned on him.
I'm just telling you, man. We
I don't know if I can say that.
Didn't he almost haul ass for free?
Oh, no. He didn't. He stayed.
He stayed, but he almost hauled ass.
But you have to understand the circumstances of why. See, if you knew, it wasn't a thing of him leaving because the dude was going to get rid of him.
Yeah, but a why would be a $500,000 bag, too.
Yeah, no.
And a tractor.
Nah, brother.
I want a tractor. Yeah.
That's scary. He could have left this year.
It's different. He's a pro now.
Well, he turned down a lot of money to stay.
Correct. But he was making zero at North Dakota State.
Yeah, but he's been fine. He wouldn't have left. He wouldn't.
I mean, I believe that.
If he did, if he didn't stay the track that he's on now, who's saying he would have been the player he is now?
That's real.
Everything
people are afraid of that, though, Chris.
That's what people are afraid of.
They are afraid
Everybody
of that.
thinks that. So, I had a conversation with Kevin Knox, and Kevin Knox asked me if Tyson, why won't he come play for team?
Each one teach one.
Each one teach one. And I said, well, why would he come now to play for each one, teach one, when y'all didn't want him before? He gonna stay right there with Q6. And you know, I had my boys say, I ain't gonna say who, well, don't you think he would have gone to a bigger school if he would have gone in the EYBL?
Who said that, Sharp?
So I said in response, would he have been? He's going to be he'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer at this school. I mean, he would not have. I'm not saying he wouldn't, but based on what he's doing now, he stuck to his guns, and he went based on who wanted to rock with him. So you ain't got to run to no money, because if you're good enough, you can go from anywhere, brother. You create your own lane. But I'm old school though. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
He do believe it. I can't. You can't.
Hey,
He's always been
listen.
that way.
Here's what I say. Sharp. The proof is in the pudding, brother. I'm just saying. Stick to it. Stay humble.
It's the gelatin pup.
Hey, it's amazing how to cycle your private school with these.
Stick to
I'm
it,
just
man.
use the private school as an example.
Stick
go to the cheaper private school.
What?
When you trying to find your private school, just say Berkeley, Tampa Catholic,
That ain't cheap.
Carwood Day. No, but I'm saying is, whichever give you the best deal, you gonna take, right? So that you want to pay less money, but now when you go to college,
you going to the highest bidder.
You going to the highest bidder.
That's true.
I'm saying, man, the proof is in the pudding, man. I ain't trying to be funny.
All right, Taurus. Since we talking about old school, hit us with the next one. I got some old school for your ass. Some Lakers. Hit that.
Last time they was good.
Is this music gonna copyright us? Is this music gonna copyright us? Sound like a Wu-Tang instrumental. I doubt it. Why does nobody's... Look at my boy.
I couldn't know. I always wondered how the hell he always makes it.
Look at his follow through.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Real. From anywhere.
Hold it right there.
Free throw.
Like see JoJo Franks.
He ain't gonna do that.
That's why he got on the damn point. God, nah, he never missed.
That's nice.
With the left.
Michael Thompson, Klay Thompson there. Project Pat. That's himself. And all about Jack City. We got Buck. So, why does nobody shoot that sky hook anymore?
It's not fancy. It doesn't not
The
get you
game
no
has
highlights.
evolved.
Not get you no
What
highlights.
you mean? That you should say.
Hey, you said the game is what?
Evolved. You don't know about to do this costume no more.
Dude, I think
Actually, Kyrie shot that. Kyrie
Yeah.
and won the game.
That was by mistake. Every time you
There
see
was
a
some
sky
players
hook,
today.
is running across the lane for a game winner or a clutch shot. You know,
Go ahead.
I think if a player today adopted the shot and just start making that his signature shot,
Everybody
it'd
start
be-
doing it.
Oh yeah, it'd be blow up.
If somebody, I
There's
agree
a
with
little
Torres,
guard.
because somebody would, it would change the game again. Just like Curry shooting the long ball. If somebody really came and put on with that
But
shot,
it's a
it'd
little
change
guard
the
that
game.
does that. That plays off the hook. It's a guard that
Oh, I
plays.
did see a video of him.
It's a guard that
Small
plays
guard.
off the hook. He's back and forth from the G League to the NBA. He plays off the hook. He has a tough one too, but he's a 6-foot guard.
That's a floater then. Eh?
No. He throws a hook. He throws a nice hook. But you're right. It would. I mean, it's just like people saying the mid range is done. It's coming back now.
Mid range back for
the
sure.
mid-range
It's coming back.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things that the game could be the same, but they say it's a change. Or listen, basketball don't change, man. Basketball is simple. It's fundamentally sound. pass the ball, shoot the ball, play some defense, rebound, knock down shots.
In this day and time, what is fundamental?
Good footwork, basketball IQ, left hand layup, right hand layup.
Okay, scratch all that. What else is fundamental?
Defense, rebounds.
We got a lot of kids not fundamentally sound.
Can dribble.
They can dribble and shoot.
They can't dribble with their right and left.
No, they can't.
So that's where your fundamentals come in. It's like having a strong foundation math-wise or English-wise or science. If you're fundamentally sound, you can grow and build on it. But if you're not, you always have a crack in the hole.
All right, so we always talk about, and this is what I'm gonna leave. This is what we're gonna leave with. We always talk about social issues, but then we never talk about social issues. So I got one for you, Torres. It's under teacher in there, in that box. So this is a teacher in a classroom. I'm just gonna let you guys see it and go ahead and play it. Hit it.
Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there.
He got fired.
I mean, I'm sure, but he basically refereed a fight in the classroom. They was talking, so he refereed a fight. He let him bang it out. The hell! So a lot of people in the comments didn't have any problems with it. Some people did. What do you guys think about that?
So you want to be my perspective?
Let's hear it.
Please, social. Come on, hey, watch your tongue, dog. Dr. Lewis watching. Your ass get fired at home and at work.
So the first thing is student safety.
Right.
So if they're fighting, it just depends on who you are. But if they're fighting, the teacher really don't have to break it up. They got to take care of others, make sure the other kids are not getting involved and all that type of stuff, and calling administration.
This is in public school?
This is anywhere, but I'm just saying, but this is anywhere.
I'm just asking for a friend.
Most people just natural instinct breaks it up. But if you got just say if it's two dudes and you got a little teacher in the class, you think she gonna break y'all up?
No.
Is she gonna get in trouble for not coming in and intervene?
No.
That's what I'm saying. She gonna call administration, make sure all the other
Bro,
kids
he was refereeing the fight. He was like, no.
You didn't hear? Get out of it.
Hey, back up. Stop. Put your set up.
Now that was wrong, but I'm just giving you what the perspective would be.
I mean, to be honest with you, that was better than a kid getting sucker punched and nobody breaking it up. Like they probably was arguing. They might have pushed each other. Like, y'all want to settle this? I'm not saying it's right, but it was controlled. And then the kid got to learn how to fight. So he was swinging like this the whole time.
He was throwing hands.
Once he got the hit.
Once he got hit with that right. That's when he ducked his head.
Oh my God! This is awesome.
Then the teacher broke it up.
Yeah.
No, he got hit with the right, and they threw a couple. They banged a little bit more. Now I always story time.
Oh,
I've had this happen to me before.
Oh my God!
6th grade, West Tampa Elementary.
Number one, this is what I don't understand.
Mr.
How in
Mays
the hell do you remember everything about your childhood, bro?
Because
you had the greatest childhood in the world.
This is how I met my boy Tree. So we had, it was 6th grade. They had this field trip, and they had all of the kids that couldn't go to the field trip, whether it was behavior problems or whatever. They had to stay in this class, and Mr. Mays watched us the whole day.
Us. That's what you was one.
Yeah, I was in there. I don't know how
I was right there with you, dog.
I was right there with you. I might have lost my permission slip. I was kind of quiet, and I never forget. And everybody was just in the class. Mr. Mays was letting everybody do whatever, and I was sitting at my desk that was kind of in the front, and this dude named Roger, it was a white kid named Roger. He was bullying my boy Tree, because Tree was a jokester, always wanted to play. And so Mr. Mays was like, why you always messing with somebody you know you can mess with? You wouldn't do that to Joe. Like, it don't put me in it. You know what I'm saying? And so when he said that, then I was like, I got up, I said, yeah, do that to me.
So that's why you was in there.
Right. So
There you go, Drake. That's why he was in there.
But if Mr. May say that, like, I mean, you know what I mean? It's just, and so now me and Roger, and now we banging.
Hold on. You skip a part. So you say, yeah, why not me? And then Roger said, well, what's up?
Yeah, we
Roger
set up, and Roger fights. You know what I mean?
Hey, y'all ain't you shoulder first, man.
No. We were just banging, and Roger was one of them. He was one of them crazy. He was one of them. Come on, white boys that you gotta beat the hell out of.
Yes.
Come on. You know?
That didn't hurt.
So we got a fight and shit.
Roger was hitting himself.
Roger hitting me. But it ain't hurting Roger or nothing like that, and I'm tired as hell. I'm getting banged and shit. And so we end up locking up. I locked up with him, and then I was 155 when I graduated high school, so I probably was 78 pounds then in 6th grade. And Roger picked me up, and we both fell on top of a chair, and the leg on the chair bent. And so that was my excuse to stop fighting. So I was like, ooh, like that. And so that's how we stopped. And then Mr. Mays came and bent the chair back. Mr. Mays was a strong guy, had a Jerry curl, we going ball right here.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean? And that's how the fight stopped. But just being an adult now, like this man pretty much like ref the fight.
Right.
It's the same type.
No, he started the fight. He
started
initiated. I'm just going to do that to Joe.
I was minding my own business, too. You know what I mean?
But you talking about something, you won't do that to me?
What am I gonna say if Mr. May?
Hey, dog, you gonna eat your cornbread?
Where's Roger now?
Locked up. Locked up.
Roger did go to Blake, and it was this boy named Antonio Allen. I don't know why I remember all this stuff.
This dude remembers his whole childhood.
You know, 7th grade Blake. The next year we went to Blake, and Roger was at Blake, and not the Blake that y'all know.
No, Blake on the water, behind the project.
That was in the heart of the project.
Yeah.
Stewart. So we was there, and it was a boy named Antonio Allen. It was his first day at school, and we was cool. Me, him, and Roger was in the same class, and we sitting together at lunch. And Roger burped in his boy's face, and Antonio Allen got up and whooped Roger's ass. And
Roger never came back to school.
You know what Roger said when he got up?
Come on.
Get us out of here, Torres.
This dude, you lying.
I'm serious.
Roger locked up.
Bro.
We had it.
Welcome to the weekly podcast that keeps it real about youth sports, social issues, and sports in general. The Final Word with your hosts, Joe, Dre, John, Chris, and Dave. And now, without further ado, presenting The Final Word.